It's a surprise party! Happy birthday!
Wonderful.
Да, внезапно произошло. Я не при делах. Впрочем, как предсказывал. Ну, шарик, ништяк.
Just me, or is Magic not having a good time?
I heard Magic does not like surprises.
No, that can't be it. We're friends. I'd know if that was true, right? I don't get it. Everyone loves surprise birthday parties. I should know. I missed out on a few when I was on the run.
Why are you so concerned?
Wanda is gone. Bruce Banner is fighting for the other team, and the world's going to actual hell if we don't stop it. A birthday party is a good way to lift everyone's spirits. I'm sure we can fix this. You mind letting her know it's time to cut the cake?
Sure.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Did you get her anything?
Да базарить с Ульяной будет непросто.
Tony!
What do you get, the Queen of Limbo?
What a delightful distraction. Though I find my work at the Forge invigorating, the occasional entertainment prevents burning out.
It is good to take a break when you can.
Oh, I meant literal burning from the inside out. One of the hazards of manipulating Hellfire.
This all came together nicely.
Are you surprised?
Somewhat. Nico's plans get ahead of her, at times. But this is... it's quite pleasant.
This party was a great idea. Maybe it'll cheer up the Avengers.
You think so?
It's a party, right? I hope it helps them feel at home.
You know what they call this? The calm before the storm.
What makes you say that?
Just a feeling.
This is great. I wish the other heroes did stuff like this.
Celebrate birthdays?
Yeah. I guess it's difficult when you don't know each other's real names, or actual birthdays, which would completely invalidate our secret identities. But why are we talking about this when there's cake to cut?
From everything I'd heard about the Abbey, I hadn't expected it to be so festive.
What did you hear?
Just the basics from Tony and Carol. They made it sound like a wayward home for troubled youths.
Do you believe that?
So far, I see heroes throwing a birthday party for one of their teammates. It's what the Avengers used to do before we got so busy. Treasure these moments. They'll keep you going when times are tough.
Been a while since we've been able to let loose.
The Avengers, you mean?
Yeah, we've been busy. We see far too much of each other, and yet nowhere near enough. I can't stop thinking about Bruce. I want to hate him for what he did, but I keep wondering if this was our fault. He always gets into trouble when he's alone. Did we blow him off? Did he reach out but we missed it? I don't know.
Lilith exploits weakness. Banner was yours. If not him, she would have turned someone else.
Huh. Can you imagine Strange falling under her spell? Or hell, me? That's going to keep me up at night. Enough of my moping. I'm going to enjoy this party. I suggest you do the same.
I prefer smaller parties. My last birthday had 2,000 guests.
How do you know thousands of people?
I wouldn't say I know them. Most of them are business flunkies, glad-handers, general hangers-on. Half the night I'm shaking hands and managing expectations. I spend so much time as Mr. Stark, I'm lucky if I get to be Tony.
Birthdays are better with people who know you.
I'm coming around to it. Not that I plan to invent a worldwide crisis next year to have a cozy birthday party. Although... no, I shouldn't.
We're go for cake, right?
Soon, and save some for the rest of us.
No promises.
Будет сурово.
What?
Are you alright?
I have endured enough of this. This has gone on long enough. You made me the center of attention I do not need at a party I did not want. So what do you want now? To cut the cake?
Magic, wait.
Fine. I will cut the cake.
Реально бесит ученики.
Happy birthday?
Well, that happened.
Always wanted to do that.
Do what?
Smash a birthday cake so hard it explodes.
Why would you want to do that?
I have complicated feelings about my birthday.
So why haven't you?
Smash a cake someone made for me? That's just rude.
You could bake your own cake.
Doesn't have the same appeal.
Carol.
Steve?
Liliana's my friend. How could I have missed this?
What matters is that you make things right.
You're right, but how am I supposed to do that? I want to fix this, but I can't follow her to Limbo. Although, maybe you could?
You just said there is no way to get there.
No, I said I couldn't follow her. Not when she's mad at me. Limbo adapts to her subconscious. It might treat me as a threat.
What about me?
You won't be in danger. She likes you, in her own way.
Fine, I will do this. How does it work?
The Staff of One can bring you close to her. When you find her, could you talk to her? Make sure she's all right? That's all I care about.
What is the best way to approach magic?
I feel like I'm the last person you should ask. I'm sure the others have some advice.
Is this a one-way trip?
It shouldn't be. Once you find magic, she can open a portal to send you back. Hopefully, both of you.
How different will this be from our usual trips through Limbo?
I know as much as you do. The landscapes might be trippier than usual.
I need a moment. I want to see what the others have to say.
Can't hurt to ask. Tell me when you're ready and I'll send you to Limbo.
So, cool party? Was it me? Did I mess up? I messed up, didn't I?
Парки.
You did nothing wrong.
Really?
Really?
Good, good. Well, I don't know her at all, but she seems really cool. And it's still a party until I hear otherwise. If you think it'll help, tell her I'll stick around.
Думаю, что это поможет.
That went exactly the way I expected.
I need to speak with Magic. Any advice?
Woman's not hard to figure out if you pay attention.
She does not say much.
Makes it easier to listen.
So is this a normal?
Wish I'd picked up on Magic's mood before she unloaded on Nico. Sometimes I can tell when she's getting upset. Talk her down, you know?
Do you have any advice?
Just be there for her. That goes a long way with Magic.
I'm guessing this is out of character for Magic?
Yes, I think so.
Well, good luck bringing her back.
Any advice?
A friend of mine gets overwhelmed like that. Tough love doesn't work. Neither does unwanted advice. Basically, don't do what I always do. That'll just make it worse.
Хороший совет.
Poor kid. Is there anything I can do to help?
I could use some advice.
My gut says this isn't a clash of personalities. Magic's fighting her own demons. Nico happened to catch some friendly fire.
Thanks. I will keep that in mind.
I'll leave you to it. Good luck, Hunter.
To Limbo, then. I caution you, this shall not resemble the leisurely jaunts you take from the wild cliffs.
Any pointers?
If you find yourself upon a path, do not stray from it, especially if someone or something encourages you to do so. And, bring some hand sanitizer. Few realize our reality is the least, let's say, sticky.
Are you really going to chase the birthday girl through a hellish dimension she completely controls?
I cannot do nothing. If there is a chance, I will bring her back.
Oh, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm documenting the weirdest birthday party I've ever attended. Hey, if you take too long, I call dibs on your cake. If we can scavenge some off the ceiling.
I was afraid this would happen.
I will bring her back.
I know. When you find her, make sure she knows the Abbey will always be a home to her.
Thanks for doing this. Any questions, or are you ready to go?
All right. Send me after Magic.
Okay. Here goes nothing. When blood is shed, let the staff of one emerge. Thanks for doing this. Any questions, or are you ready to go?
I need...
That's different.
Who are you?
Oh,
you made a wish, and I'm in the business of granting wishes. Tell me, why does your heart ache?
They forgot. Today is my...
Oh, sweetly. Your birthday. What an awful way to learn what your family truly thinks of you.
They don't love me. Nobody does.
I can bring you to a magical kingdom. Make you its queen, loved by all in its domain. But you have to wish it so.
I could never be as special as a queen.
Now. That's a lie your family would tell you. I happen to know you're a very special girl.
Before we go, I have a question.
Of course. Ask me anything, my queen.
Are you a monster?
Oh, child, I'm so much more than that. I'm a friend. The only one you'll ever need.
A house? In Limbo? What is this place?
По-моему, точно такой же, как у Агаты.
Hunter, what are you doing here?
طيب.
It is not possible to enter Limbo without my knowing. How did you get here?
Nico used the Staff of One?
Of course. And why did she not come herself?
I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
You did not need to do this. But I am glad to see you here. Wait, if you found your way to this place, what did you hear?
I will never share what I heard with anyone.
That is a kindness. You must understand, it is my deepest shame. The creature you heard brought me here, but my childish needs cursed me to this terrible place. I lost my childhood to one bad choice. I trusted a silver tongue instead of my own family. This day is an anniversary of my weakness. Nothing more. I should stay here this evening. I can endure the stares and whispers, but not tonight.
We could hang out here, if you want.
I would like that. Do you like the music?
I do.
Good.
Why do you ask?
This was the only music I had for so long. I found it in Limbo. Trash, discarded by the universe.
Is that normal? How can trash get to Limbo?
All forgotten things can find their way here. Even music, and the means to play it. Even now, I only listen at meaningful times, when I wish to remember the moment. There are more of those now, but not enough to outweigh the days I want to forget. Hunter, can we stay here for a time? Listen to the music?
Of course.
Good. We must do this again.
Why does this look like your room in the Abbey?
It doesn't. My room in the Abbey looks like this one. For years, this was the only place in Limbo where I was safe, where I felt at home.
Could you tell me about the creature you mentioned?
Something I hope you never have the misfortune to meet. I can't say no more.
Why not?
It hears when you speak its name. I refuse to give it this satisfaction.
What happened to it?
An eviction of sorts.
A permanent one?
That is my hope.
The creature said many strange things about you. How much was true?
None. All were lies to manipulate a stupid child. The creature brought me here to rule this place, but not as I do now. It desired a servant. Loyal, unthinking. A stupid child who believed its lies. I took great pleasure in disappointing it.
I should get going.
I will open a portal for you.
Good night, Magic.
See you, Hunter.
I should get...
We're not besties yet, but we are getting there.
You were gone for so long. Did you find Magic?
I did. She is going to spend the night in limbo.
Is she doing all right? Is she mad at me?
Once she is back, the two of you should talk.
Of course, you're right. I'm just glad she's doing better. I can't thank you enough for doing this. Don't know how this would have ended without you. Good night, Hunter.
Good night, Nico.
Окей. Как бы что не так плохо. У нас все еще ночь. Ну-ка, спать. Может, сюжетку покинуть сразу. Да должен. Вау, вот Ванда. Иди сюда, иди сюда. Куда?
Sorry, dear. Hope I didn't startle you. Hunter, you saw her, didn't you? Wanda.
What does she want?
What we all want. To be found.
But how do I find her?
Well, not alone, dear. You and the Midnight Suns are going to have to work together. I know you didn't know Wanda, but I did. She's family, Hunter. We cannot leave her behind. Besides, we can't win this battle against your mother without her. So find her, Hunter. Bring her back. For all our sakes. What are you doing here, Hunter? You need to find the Midnight Suns and save Wanda. And you need to do it now.
Это ты так думаешь.
I should have guessed.
Guessed what?
That you wanted to show me another movie.
Not just another movie, my favorite movie. It's something I make all my friends watch with me.
What makes this movie stand out from the rest?
Watch and see.
Why is she wearing that hideous red dress?
Oh, you're tearing me apart, Hunter. Pay attention.
Well, it is a bit difficult. This movie is rather terrible.
It's called Camp Hunter. It's supposed to be a little bad, but in a good way. Besides, it's a cult classic. Kind of like you.
I will try and take that as a compliment.
You're really starting to fit in with the rest of us, you know? We might just make a Midnight Sun out of you yet.
Вот, это долго, конечно, с ней. Все где-то тусуются, да? Ладно.
Have you
Как
seen
их
any of the
оставили?
Midnight Suns? I need to speak to them.
I think I overheard Blade talking about how he was going to the chapel, which is weird. I didn't think vampires could go into churches or chapels or whatever. See what I know about the supernatural. Hope he doesn't think Carol is gonna meet him there.
Thanks, Peter.
No problemo. Hope you find them.
Чапа, вот там. Ладно, все. Что говорить? Поговорим.
Hydra forces have taken the Sanctum, Tower, and most of the best retail outlets in Manhattan. They keep making moves. About time we did the same.
Our intel points to Lilith being in the Sanctum. That's where we need to strike.
Been there, done that. Wasn't our finest hour.
That symbiote shell has withstood everything we've thrown at it. Lilith chose Venom for good reason.
Don't forget about Bruce.
Never. Look, the Avengers were formed for good reason. And I'm assuming the Suns were too. I haven't seen a threat yet this group can't overcome. So we can put our heads together, find a way to do the impossible. Or we could just wait for Hydra to come knocking on our doors. I don't know about you, but I don't like playing defense. So I say to hell with Lilith and her pet symbiote monster. Let's take the Sanctum back.
Ah, I've missed these little talks.
Yeah, okay. I'm slightly convinced. Guess it couldn't hurt to talk with Professor Von Spooky, see if we can't come up with something together.
Now that is the definition of impossible.
Let us know if you come up with any ideas. In the meantime, I for one would enjoy getting a little payback on Hydra.
Okay. Wolf Chapel.
It is a spell of sorts. That is what Agatha used to say anyway.
What sort? The dark sort?
A discernment spell. Well, more of a tracking ritual, like a seance. And no, it's not dark. I got it right from the source. I'll put it back before Caretaker even knows it's missing.
Hey man, we gotta try something. I mean, it has to be a sign, right? That all four of us had the same dream of Wanda? Make that 5.
You win. Ouija away, or whatever.
Lock the door. Remember, once we start, we don't stop. Keep your mind focused on Wanda. Ego, Spiritus, add...
Got it.
What did I just say?
Do not break the connection.
Okay, sorry. Right.
This is how Atlantis sank.
Ego, Spiritus, ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me. Ego spiritus ad me. Ego spiritus ad me. Ego spiritus.
Whoa! Anyone else see that?
She said not to break the connection.
Well, you just did. Was that our fault?
I think so.
Disconnect! Pull the plug or something!
It's too late.
two to chant their own names.
I am going to open a rift to the negative zone in their showers when we get home.
If we get home. There's no telling where that screwed up spell sent us. This could be a broom closet in the basement of Dr. Doom's castle for all we know. Or a storage nook on Galactus' world ship. Holding pen on a scroll cruiser. Oh, maybe the inside of Robbie's brain.
There. Something powerful. Something strong. Something foul. That's where we begin.
Of course you were gonna say that.
Shouldn't be here. Nobody should be here.
Banner. At least that explains the foulness.
Ah, the illustrious hunter. And friends?
Really? You still follow me on Super Lake?
Not ring the bell.
I can tear through the fabric of space and time itself.
It doesn't matter.
Let the fool prattle on. We must be onto something.
I cannot fathom how you found this facility, but I will soon enough. Your names may escape me, but you most assuredly will not.
We will see about that.
By her command!
This facility appears in no records, on no maps, not even in the minds of these loyal soldiers. So the question remains, how are you here?
Just a little of the old abracadabra. No big deal for a squad of ultra-powerful...
and well-known
heroes like us.
Oh. Не достану ее точно, да? О, достает? Это точно выгодно. Напрашивается. Хорошо. Опять выключил. Power Стексон Power Blade Storm, это походу жестко. Сам так. Это вот протестить надо. Я могу посмотреть просто. Нет. Не всегда Квин так настоит. Что потом стреляет. Это неверно. Только разорвать. Будет протестно. Количество было. Да. Следовательно, так что пошел в а эти ставят просто. Ну, это танцевать. А он никого не делает. Мне кажется, думаем бред. Спис, если ничего не поделать. Да. Объект. Что? Не могу себе. Как пришло в Ваннербол. важным. Дальше сделать power. Если правильно, вопрос без между этими еще можно вот, да, можно сложили. Ящик. Думаю, изначально спортсмен граи. Вот и сюда. Банку. Поработать на будет шторм. Этот точно помрет. Сегодня переходим к этому. Так, вот это он может. Точно будет. Любых сторон решений.
Here we go.
bet your Hydra recruiter didn't mention any of this, huh?
Try me again.
Что? Ну. Это что ли? Так.
Where do you think you're?
Потому что полно. Yes, это была ерунда. Так же он не делается. Теперь мы заглянули в Маврикс. Ну да.
You need this more than I do. Whatever works.
Ой, это, кстати, не всегда одинаково работает. А это не было. Смерть, смерть, нет, что смысл донёт. Все вот так.
There is no escape.
Да, нет, хочу, нет. Это мелочные фигни, наверное. Дачу.
have the upper hand. I'll hand
Oh, I'm not gonna forget you.
Serve her with honor.
Of all the possible intruders, this is the last group I would expect. I suppose there was a high probability that the hunter would be drawn to this location. But you two? What were your names again? Nancy and Margaret?
Okay, now he's just messing with us. How about this one? This must happen to you all the time.
I have no respect for mindless followers.
Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared.
What's our contingency plan? This should get you going.
We both know you're not good enough for me.
I'd be careful where you wave your staff, or swords, or whatever other enchanted LARPing weapons you brought into my facility. The modifications I've made to the Gamma Accelerator have rendered it quite volatile. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. The mind probe is far less reliable when the brain is damaged.
Tony Stark was right. You are moody.
Estava escrito Drow, isso é normal.
Let's try this. Being a fascist wasn't good enough, huh? You have to get into demon worship too? punched in the face by a god, today might be your lucky day.
Стырится. Что его в стан закинуть? А, он еще сейчас походит. Просто одного в другого, что поделать. О, бля. Приятно слышно.
Ready?
There are worse things than death, and I can make them happen for you.
Да не сказать, что...
Regroup at position Tango.
You do not know who I am, do you?
Okay,
it's hard to tell. Are we underground or maybe we're in space? That'd be a lot cooler than another Hydra meat locker in New York.
You mean you honestly don't know? Just tearing your way through whatever Hydra facility you miraculously stumble upon?
More like smashing through.
Wrecked.
Не хватит потом на это. Ошибка. Убивать этого чувака. Ну, это перебор. А, блин, походу же все равно, да? Плохо с этим чуваком. Нужно сделать стяжку с этим. Тоже как-то глупо и немного. За этим. Да. Реально сделать баниш. Нет, баниш не очень. Давно. Давайте ребят поделаем баниш. кстати, хватает. Если хватает, то... Ой, не хватало. Все, нормально. Портал подойдет. Все, отлично. Найс.
I've always wanted to try that.
Leave some for the rest of us.
No retreat!
Me off.
I have no patience for this.
Блин, как мало. Фу-фу-фу. Окей.
Move back!
Time to test your worth.
I'm starting to suspect not everything is as it seems. There was no data breach, and you barely raised an eye towards the Gamma Accelerator since your arrival. Perhaps you have a different motivation.
Yeah, caving in your face.
Unlikely, on so many levels.
Shoot up here!
You were too weak for this fight.
Remember me now, Brucey?
I'm starting to, little punk. Which actually explains a great deal about how this visit came about. Far too amateurish an operation for Carol, or even Tony. It's not the how I should be focusing on, but the why. You're not here for the Gamma Accelerator at all, are you? No. The truth is far more delightful. Of course it is. Well, by all means, then, have at it.
What is that?
At this point, wouldn't surprise me if Thanos himself walked out of that thing.
Wanda!
No.
Oh, Wanda.
We were too late. She belongs to Lilith now. Death is her only chance for release.
What? Hell no! No, that's not how we work. Haven't you learned anything yet? Leave her alone, you monster!
Oh, I assure you, Miss Maximoff is free to do as she pleases.
She appears neither free nor pleased to me.
Really?
Wanda, is there something you'd like to say to your friends?
Shouldn't have come here.
It's all starting to make sense. Tony must have known that I would need her energies to help stabilize the reaction. Perhaps he thought her connection to the two of you would somehow prevent the inevitable slaughter about to occur. Or perhaps you're simply his canaries in the coal mine. In either case, I may have underestimated him.
You sure you're all right there, Brucey? Sounding a little unhinged.
He is starting to rant like Faustus.
Можно подорвать, да. 750. Шлюшки, а. Пока нет кекса, пусть не нарабатывает. Съел. Но это плохо. И сейчас не умею. Кажется, просто так. Так. Снова вернулся. О, что это? Да, вот это я хотел. Есть шанс. Мы разменяем банду.
Weak, even for Hydra.
А вот и хер. Что? Все без как мод? Да, мы все вместе. Вместе. Так. Тащиться. Але він. Молода.
It is the least I can do.
Не может пропасть.
Give it a whirl.
Mother will never let me fall.
I can handle it.
But I thought we were friends.
Все, отлично. Разбирал. Ну ладно. Подкалывается точно, да.
You don't understand her purpose. I think you've lost No one will remember you.
looks on your faces. Genuine astonishment. Just like before with Tony and Steve and the Tower. I wonder, have we heroes always been so trusting? So gullible?
There is no we anymore, traitor. You forfeited that right when you became another of my mother's puppets.
Yet here you all are, trying to save Wanda. I suppose I should add illogical to the list.
Это ничего.
I am impressed.
Когда ее подвинуть и швырнуть. Ну да, тут тебе не скажешь.
Prepare yourself.
How could you do that to a friend? Mother, protect me.
You can't stop me. I guess the gloves are off. Oh, you'll suffer for that.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Ha! That won't stop me.
Your story ends here.
Не отдачи не замыси.
We have to stop letting Banner get to us. Remember why we're here. Wanda, snap out of it. We don't want to hurt you.
You cannot hurt me. The mother will never let anyone ever again.
More of Lilith's lies. I have heard such words repeated far too many times.
Можно перекакать сыграть, а надо даун. Окей, ждем.
Where do they keep finding these guys?
Это хорошо.
Do not fear the mother's embrace. Let her warmth envelop you. comfort you, make you whole. There is nothing left in her eyes. Nothing of Wanda.
Such peace. Such a harmony of energies flowing through one form. She really is something, isn't she? I always believed the Scarlet Witch was powerful, but through Lilith, Wanda Maximoff has become transcendent.
Shut up, both of you.
Esteve calmo. Paulo. Não, mesmo. Gráfico. Não, vai estar.
Going for it.
I won't forget this.
Talk about this.
That won't make this easier for you. Mother, protect me.
Acho que o Brawl tá canista de brigar. Давай. Да ты сейчас не должен сыграть. Реально план гадит? Нет.
I guess the gloves are off. Watch closely. You suffered for that.
Move on. Mark. Oh, yes.
Reinforcements on approach.
Do you even know yourself?
I cannot seem to
Oh, yeah.
focus.
No one escapes.
You are hardly the worst I've seen.
We have to stop this.
No, it's
We
a
can't just kill
big
each other
boat.
down here.
Oh, I think that's exactly what you're going to have to do.
No one's talking to you, Demo nerd.
Now you're starting to sound like Crossbones.
Интересно. Я не буду тикать правильно. Не буду паники.
Even the gods would not stand before us as arrogantly as you have.
You can't stop me.
Вот это я топ.
That won't make this easier for you.
Короночка.
Their time is short. Size does not always equal strength.
Well, this encounter has certainly smashed my expectations. Come now, Bruce. Can't let yourself get too carried away. We were planning on taking them alive. Then again, Wanda? Eliminate them.
This is over. We must leave now. Wanda, stop. It's me.
It is not her, Nico. She cannot hear you anymore.
Please.
Даже так. Приятно.
Did you see that? I know you did.
Did I see her almost destroy all three of us? Then yes.
She hesitated.
And then blew up the ground where you were standing.
Still, Wanda's in there. Somewhere. I know it.
No! She is here!
Impossible!
Close it! Now!
What do you think I am trying to do?
No escape. No more. You were saying, Wanda. Your fault. You will be no more. Enough!
I am not Agatha.
Слава богу.
Don't say a word.
Ileana, are you okay?
My best friend just tried to murder me. What do you think?
We knew trying to save Wanda was going to be a risk.
I know. But is it really worth risking the life of everyone here to do it?
I think so. Do you not?
I just want to close my eyes and when I reopen them, have this all be some bad dream.
We both should get some sleep.
It's the only thing left to do tonight.
Good night, Magic.
Good? There is nothing good about this night, Hunter. Nothing good at all.
Nico,
Don't bother. Kinda just want to be left alone.
We have a lot to think about. How we got here. How we failed.
Yeah, you think?
We can talk tomorrow, when you are feeling better.
Yeah, right. Might be a while.
I will be here.
But Wanda won't.
Of all the reckless, immature...
Hunter, if you're looking for caretaker, she went to her room.
Yeah, and she made it very clear she didn't want to be disturbed. She's pretty upset.
It seems there's a competition going on to see who can reprimand the young sons the harshest.
Are you participating?
I'm really glad everyone made it back safe and sound, which is impressive on its own. Trying an incantation like that at their level, one might think they would ask for a Sorcerer Supreme's guiding hand.
Seems you are feeling left out.
A Sorcerer Supreme does not experience FOMO. I see everything that is, that could be, and that will never be. I do not miss out. Just saying an invite would have been nice. Wanda was my apprentice. I care about her well-being as much as anyone here. I've been hearing her voice, but each time it grows fainter. By the great Agamotto, will bring her back to us.
And here I thought we were finally starting to trust each other.
They went behind our backs. Nearly cost us everything.
They were trying to save their friend, like any of us would do.
Please, I would never do anything that reckless.
Do you even hear the words coming out of your mouth anymore?
I would never do anything that reckless, given the stakes.
Really?
Okay, fine. I would never do anything that reckless today.
I give that a solid maybe.
Whew, you look like hell, dear. I suppose you must feel like it too after these very rough few days.
I can handle hell. I was built for it.
You were built for battling hellhounds and dread maidens. Not the battles of the home front.
It does not bother me.
No, dear. You're just good at hiding how much it does. I am sorry you were unable to save Wanda, but at least you tried. I can't help but feel responsible for how things played out. Perhaps I pushed you too hard to save her too soon, before you, Nico, and Magic were ready.
We did not try hard enough, evidently.
No, Hunter. There was nothing you could have done. It was my fault for leading you down this path, and I must take responsibility for that.
I cannot get Wanda out of my head now, seeing her like that. I know I did not know her before she fell, but she was in so much pain. It permeated from her. I could feel it tear right through me. I just wish I could have freed her from it.
I know, dear. Me too. Maybe you'll get a chance to again. In the meantime, don't beat yourself up about it too much. And remember how much Sarah and I love you.
Between Lilith's plans and her turning our friends to pawns, we can't turn against each other.
Nico? What are you doing in Wanda's room?
What does it look like? Ileana said this grimoire is filled with pretty powerful magic. There's gotta be something in here. Something to break the stupid spell your mother cast over Wanda so, you know, we can all go back to being normal. To being friends again.
If you intend on breaking Lilith's hold on Wanda, you are going to need to use magic as dark as hers. Are you up to that?
Have you seen me use the Staff of One? Yeah, not exactly the stuff of fairy tales. Unless you're talking about the creepy old original versions. You know, the ones that sound an awful lot like your childhood. Just because I don't go around broadcasting my dark side like some people do, doesn't mean I can't handle my fair share of dark magic. I know what I'm doing.
I never said you did not.
It all made sense in my head. We'd find Wanda, smack around a few Hydra dirtbags, bring her back to the Abbey, and Caretaker would bake her a cake. I wasn't exactly envisioning Wanda trying to murder us. Or you trying to do the same thing to her.
Perhaps next time we should formulate an actual plan. One that does not involve Blade or Robbie.
Tell me about it. Wait, did you just say next time?
I do not give up easily.
Neither do I. How about this? I'll keep digging through these pages if you promise not to release our friend anytime soon.
Deal.
Good, because I'm gonna hold you to that. Well, unless you have anything to add to this free Wanda brainstorming sesh, I should get back to her grimoire. I'm not leaving one page unturned until I find a way of bringing her back to her senses. Till then, later.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Don't you think with all my knowledge, all my expertise, I could have helped save Wanda?
No.
Why?
Because we do not trust you, Strange.
Your problem, Magic, is that you don't trust anyone.
Why should I? Where were you when Wanda was taken? What have you or any of the other Avengers done to rescue her?
I thought we resolved this already. There was nothing any of us could do.
No, you resolved it out of your mind. We acted.
And had you elicited my help, you might have succeeded.
Please, you Avengers would only have gotten in our way.
I suppose we'll never know now, will we? And people say Tony's ego's big.
Enough of this. I have to attend to some issues in Limbo. Someone has to make sure we have safe passage through space-time.
Now who is running from a fight, Ileana? I try not to be someone who equates youth with folly. I wish Ileana would not look at someone with a lifetime of experience and assume incompetence. Perhaps there was more I could have done to save Wanda, but until I get back into my sanctum, I cannot see everything I once did.
Magic just does not understand what you have been through, Doctor.
Of course she doesn't. She hasn't experienced an inkling of the universe that I have.
Then why let this bother you?
You know why? I just don't feel complete without the sanctum and all its prophetic perks. Like I'm not quite myself.
So you can no longer peer into the future. But that is not where your true value lies. Maybe it is time to reframe your place in the world.
Perhaps you're right, but...
You can start by realizing that you are the Sorcerer Supreme.
Thank you, Hunter. Now, if you will excuse...
Похоже на место, где можно спальниться.